Photo copyright Nicole Rossi for the equalizer. The four teams playing today combined for 8 goals last week, and all but one won their game. Ironically, the one who lost, Portland, is tied with Orlando for the best record out of the four and could be leapfrogged by any or all of the other three teams, although it would take a tremendous effort for Houston to erase their negative goal differential. Big question is if these offenses will keep it up as we kick off NWSL Week 7. Can Houston repeat their offensive burst? Portland Thorns FC 2-2-2 at Houston-1-3-2 Wednesday, 8:00 p.m. EDT BBVA Compass Stadium All-Time Series. Thorns lead 6-2. It took over a month, but Houston finally got their second goal of the season, and their third, and their fourth. A lineup switch which saw Christy Mewis and Rachel Daly return to their natural positions in the midfield and up top respectively, helped unleash the Dash's offense. Kaya Simon, in her second match, looked more in step with her teammates and should continue to strengthen the Dash attack. The flip side of this is that they gave up 2 second-half goals and nearly let Sky Blue steal a point back from what appeared in the first half to be a locked-up win. Thorns injuries: out, Adriana Franch, Bella Geist, Emily Menges, Meg Morris, Haley Rosso. Dash injuries: out, Linda Motlalo, Kaya Simon. Not to be too harsh on Sky Blue, as we've seen them in half the amount of games as the rest of the league, but they haven't impressed thus far. Portland, even with a struggling defense, will provide a bigger challenge to the Dash. Key here will be the midfield. Andresina has provided a spark when she's subbed in, and Celeste Borrell is having one of her better seasons, but they lack a true defensive midfielder on the roster, and when Lindsay Horan drops back, she tends to disappear. Houston will need to take advantage of this gap without getting their own midfield too caught up in the attack, thus exposing an uncertain backline and a goalkeeper who isn't playing with confidence. Related, Dash acquire Alicia Chapman from Courage. Will Utah pounce on the Pride's high line? Gunny Johnsdotter plays in the Royals home opener. Photo copyright Patty Jabati for the equalizer. Orlando Pride 2-2-2 at Utah Royals FC 1-1-4 Wednesday, 9:00 p.m. EDT Rio Tinto Stadium All-Time Series, tied 0-0-1 like Houston. Utah had a slow start to the season, but they finally appear to have found their attack. Led by Diana Matheson, Amy Rodriguez, and Kelly O'Hara, the latter of whom looks to have new life since being moved up top, the Royals sport a fast and dynamic front line that makes good use of the width of the field. They're backed up by a midfield that gels more with each game, even if it's the shortest midfield in the league. Pride injuries: out, Camilla Monica. Royals injuries: out, Alex Arlett, Mandy Laddish, Elise Thorsnes. While the Pride's height may have the advantage when it comes to aerial duels, the Royals' attack seems tailor-made to expose the high line with which Orlando likes to run. One slip of Rodriguez in between Monica and Shalina Zadorsky, and Ashlyn Harris will be called upon in a way she hasn't been recently. Keep an eye on the Ali Krieger-O'Hara matchup, as that has been entertaining for the last few years, although Utah may choose to focus on Orlando's left flank, where Carson Pickett's one good match against Chicago doesn't yet outweigh her previous struggles. Hot, or not? Hot to listen air. After an inconsistent year, Chicago's goalkeeper had the game of her life against North Carolina, making 12 saves and nearly single-handedly, literally, at times, securing a point for the Red Stars. Midge Purce. With each successive game, Purce settles in more and more to her wing-back role. The Cascadia rivalry. Saturday's thriller was easily one of the best NWSL games ever. Not Chicago's midfield, regardless of personnel. No iteration won many second balls in either match last week. Michelle Beto's goal kicks. She made some great saves, but Portland pounced all over her goal kicks, which rarely reached the other half of the field. Sky Blue FC. Despite a second-half surge, Sky Blue's dreadful first half against Houston helped leave them the only winless team in the league.